Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. Be seen on WHPR Detroit Live, Comcast Cable Channel 91, on the web at TV33WHPR.com, with the TV33 app, on Roku, Google TV, Apple TV, and on Amazon Fire TV. Act now. Time slots are limited. Sign up today and get a free replay with the purchase of your time slot. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studios and receive a free TV interview to promote your business, church, or organization by appointment only.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and us. This is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones, and I want to welcome you and thank you for joining us from all around the world. And the family, it is so important that we be safe as you're going about your point of business. You can wear that mask until you feel you're safe, then you can remove the mask. But once again, this is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones. And we're home, family. We're home. We're back in our studios. This business of Watkins Broadcasting is just growing, just growing, just growing. And, you know, when you're watching what they're doing, you're pumped, just doing this, hitting your heart. Proud. We're going back into a system, family, and some of the folks are trying to get, I'm trying to have my caller in queue, ready to go. So, once again, this is the Talk Beat Jones. I want to thank you for joining us today. So once again, we're working this and getting the system together back. We're back in our other studios today. And again, it is just so fantastic. We have so much to go into, so I'm not going to hold you up. I'm not going to continue to talk. I'm going to go directly. I have some wonderful folks that should be joining us today. I want to make sure. So I'm going to do a multitasking type of thing here, and just to make sure. You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and us.
We have an array of products to assist you in all your beauty or body needs. Do you want curly, soft, beautiful hair? Well, try our Relaxer line, designed to leave your hair soft, silky, and full of body. Or would you like beautiful, straight, shiny, long-lasting hair? Well, try our Cherry or Extreme Hold Spritz with our Cream Shine. It's guaranteed to give you that look you want. How about dry, achy feet or legs that you can't seem to keep moisturized? Well, try our African Shea Butter Foot Lotion. We have many products to help you with all phases of your beauty and body needs. For a full list of all our products, please visit our website at www.aeasysilk.com or call us at 313-277-2319.
Hi, this is Lawanda,
This is RJ Watkins.
coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you, because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. Need to get yours today. Call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right.
We at Watkins Broadcasting care about the health and safety of our viewers and listeners. During this novel coronavirus pandemic, please protect yourself and others. Wash your hands well and often. Avoid touching your face. Cough and sneeze into your sleeve. Practice social distancing. Stay at least 6 feet away from others when in public and only leave the house when it's essential. Stay safe. You are important to us. Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. Be seen on WHPR Detroit Live, Comcast Cable Channel 91, on the web at TV33WHPR.com, with the TV33 app, on Roku, Google TV, Apple TV, and on Amazon Fire TV. Act now. Time slots are limited. Sign up today and get a free replay with the purchase of your time slot. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studios and receive a free TV interview to promote your business, church, or organization by appointment only. All media platforms are engaged. Copy. Get ready to launch your show or product. Periscope ready. We're 5x5 ready to launch. Copy that. Trend worldwide across all major platforms.
Ignition. 3, 2, 1.
The world is waiting. Watkins Broadcasting. More than just TV. WHPR TV is now on Channel 90. Check out all of your favorite morning talk shows on Comcast Channel 90 every day from 7 a.m. to 12 noon, and watch us anytime, day or night, on all of your favorite devices. Download the WHPR TV Now app and take us with you wherever you go. WHPR TV is now on Comcast Channel 90 every day from 7 a.m. till noon. WHPR TV, a Watkins Broadcasting Company. You can have your own party on TV. Party with RJ Watkins and the TV33 family when you hold your own Facebook watch party. Connect all your friends with our friends, and we can have a watch party together. Watch your favorite TV shows when you want, how you want, with your favorite people. Here's how it works. Log on to Facebook from your computer or tablet and go to the RJ Watkins fan page at facebook.com/TV33WHPR. The one with the blue WHPR logo on the left. Like us. Click the word videos with the red tag that says live next to it. Then click the share button at the bottom of the video player and select start a watch party. Invite whoever you want. Your party will be recorded and archived for playback anytime you want. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. At the end of the month, the viewer that has the most people at their watch party will be invited on the TV show live. Come on, let's have a party.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and All right, this is the Talk Beat Jones again. I am Billy E. Jones, and we're going through some fine tuning here, and let's see if we got it together yet. Hello, caller. Hello. 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 It's not. Hello? I just lost my other call. I'll tell you what. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to, I had all of this set up for us today, family. However, I messed up, and I want to apologize to my folks here. I didn't come here enough time to get myself in queue. And let's see if we try it again here. Hello? Hello? No one is able to answer me. Okay. It's the number button we're hitting. And if I hit next, I hit next, I hit next, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Well, family, this is something brand new. Okay. Here we go. The other way? Okay. Natural TV, right here. Right here. Okay. All right. Well, while we're getting things together, let's do this. We understand the breaking news locally is that the former governor of Michigan, Snyder, is up, getting ready to be put up on charges for the Flint water crises. And I'm sure this is going to be some great information, some great news for the citizens, the people. Actually, it will be a victory for the citizens of Michigan itself. There are so many health consequences behind this water situation in Flint that's going to last a lifetime for many of those residents. So, again, it's great that they're going to take it to trial potentially. So that's breaking news right here. My eyes and et cetera, I'm trying to figure out what happened. What did this happen just now? However, we also are looking at the Capitol, the events of what happened in Washington, the Capitol, and the siege of the Capitol. You know, it's almost like the movies when they talked about the White House, the Capitol being overrun. These type of things are just mind-boggling. But family, remember, this is the United States of America, and what they do in North Korea, what they do in Russia, some of our president's new bestest friends who probably had conversations with him about how to stay in office. But this is the United States of America. And of course, with everyone saying their rights, yeah, we're going to have some divisions, we're going to have some problems, etc. But remember, this is the United States. Come back up. Come back up. Thank you. The United States of America. And we want you to feel safe. How do you feel safe?
Hello?
Oh, there we go. Now we got it. Okay, yeah, I heard him. Hello? Hello? We hear him for a moment and he flips out. Okay, so again, family, as we're going through a test date, I hear something in the background. Hello? Okay, if you listen to the engineer caller, I'm talking with you. Okay, are you there now? Whoa, this is a real different day. But that's okay, family. We're going to this. But I want you to know this. As we're starting to come back, as you can see, we have everything is situated here. There is a little glitch that is going on at this point. We're going to work past that. I was trying to hold back because I have some great folks that are ready to talk and give you this information. But that's the way things work out. That's the way things go. Okay. We had a situation where we lost Commissioner Jewel Ware and Sheriff Benny Napoleon here in Detroit area. Sheriff Benny Napoleon, we're wondering what the replacement, how will that affect the operation of the sheriff department with the new person coming in? Will that person be black or will that person be of another nationality? We're also looking at Commissioner Jewel Ware. They have appointed a person to take Commissioner Jewel Ware position. There's some controversy with that appointment, but we know that that's now Commissioner Jonathan Kinlock will be handling that situation there. Let us look at the violence. We understand that the violence that was happening there was 5 folks who lost their lives. We're not hearing a lot about, at least I have yet to really be able to hear a lot of conversation about the family members, how it affects those family members who lost lives there. We are not aware of the fact that I hear someone trying to get on the phone there. Caller, are you there? Now, I wonder why we hear the noise, but we don't hear his voice. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Let's do this once again, Tim.
Now you cut me off.
I didn't cut you off. You're on the phone. Hello? I mean, that's okay, Tim. Because if he could hear me, if he could say, I heard him say, now you cut me off, and all the time asking me to talk, I didn't hear no conversation. So there's something there, but what we want to do is...
Hello?
Go ahead, hold on. Go ahead and talk. I tell you, fine-tuning live. That's what we're doing. Fine-tuning live. That's what's going on right here today. Getting it back ready. Getting it back ready. Okay. Hello, we're still talking to you. Still talking to you. Still trying to get it to work. Now you got me down. Okay. Tim, that's his number. That's him right there. See if he answers the phone. All right. The plan is just to talk to you from the perspective that we have no callers, just me. Let's go with the first thing. First thing is we talked about President Trump. We talked about the attitude of President Trump. We talked about a 70-plus-year-old man that has been successful in his mind all of his life, quote. And we talked about going through, giving Trump a chance, and he would learn and he would adapt to being a president. We found, as I mentioned back in 2017, that what happens when we have a president that refuses to leave the office because he feels that he should be there 1 time, 2 times, potentially 3 times or more. He may just decided that he wanted to do it the way Putin is doing it in Russia. So what will the Republican Party do about a person who has decided that he has to be the alpha male for the world? And he is not wanting to give it up. And you remember Stokely Carmichael. You remember, well, I am listening to another conversation, but you have to go with the fact that we will be okay. They're talking about impeaching Donald Trump. What is that about? What will that happen? What will happen if they impeach Donald Trump a second time? Your Vice President Pence has already stated he's not going to do it. He's not going to do the 25th Amendment article. He's not going to do that. They're going to have to go through the process of impeaching Donald Trump. Hello. And I'm wondering if this is going to infuriate this man and make him do some real stupid, and when I say stupid, I mean stupid to us as citizens, him as a power move. Is that something that we may have to face? They're talking about potentially having a situation at the capitals all over the United States. Can you imagine the United States of America having to prepare itself for the folks who are American citizens that are talking about potentially arming themselves and going to the capitals to wreak havoc and potentially cause more deaths? American to Americans, hello. Is that the way we are? Is that what you know what's is going on? Is when I say is that where we are? Americans against Americans. I know we have the labels, but we still Americans. Whether we love it, don't love it, we still Americans. Whether you're black American, white American, Asian American, or what, but you're still American. And you're going to have an uprising from the citizens, from some citizens. Did we forget that Jim Jones actually had a congressman killed? This is not the first. And maybe someone can help me to re-identify the astronaut. His wife was shot as she held office. Is that something? We must prevail in the understanding that the powers that is with Donald Trump, we will be able to survive whatever he chooses to try to do. That's the way we're built in America. You have the fact that Joe Biden has a relationship with basically all of the political folks in office. So the dirt and the things that Donald Trump is doing and will do to set up his situation for the future, it's like, bring it on. Bring it on. We're built for this. If there has to be a situation where we are going to confront this divide, we can do it. Let's do it now. Let's get rid of it, and be really grateful that we did not go through electing Donald Trump for a second term. Thank you, God. That's the truth. Now, we are also in the process of looking at all of these people that are going and doing these protests, these uprisings, etc. They're not wearing masks. They're not wearing masks. So now we're having more potentially super spreading of the COVID-19 virus. In the time that the folks was in Washington and the political folks had to be put into a safe space, it is reported that now at least 3 or 4 Democrats have come down with the COVID-19, and they're blaming their Republican counterparts who refused to wear the mask. We're finding, you're seeing the situation with the college football, Alabama, Ohio State. Alabama beat them up real bad. But anyway, we looked at the type of celebration that went on. All those folks, okay, yeah, we're happy, but all of those folks are there, hugging, relaxing, just doing all the great things that you're doing when you're celebrating with a mass of people. No masks. No mask. And the people are saying, oh, yeah, well, you know, there are times when you just forget about the mask and get happy and do these things. No. No. What about our healthcare workers? What about our healthcare workers? We're talking about the vaccine that is coming out. However, we continue to have all of these super spreading type of situations going on. What will be the results of the situation in Alabama? What's going to be the results of these folks going into the Capitol to try to take over? And one thing about that is they supposedly was going into the Capitol actually looking for certain individuals to potentially do harm. In Michigan, we had the situation with our governor potentially being targeted in that fashion. So this is real. And as people dismiss this as just folks getting together and having conversations, but they're not really wanting to carry it out, I don't believe that's true, because they're carrying out their dreams. They're carrying out their thoughts. They're showing you their feelings. However, once again, the United States will stand. And I had folks on that was ready to talk to you about the legality and why the response in Washington was so slow and so deliberately put on hold. There is a particular reason why that went down, and the people know it. The people know it. The commander-in-chief, Donald Trump, know. The people under Donald Trump who have the ability to get his message out, they know. Just like when he didn't want to see that ship, the John McCain, and they hid the ship when he came out to view the fleet. You see, this is the type of things that we are allowing to go on. We didn't allow. This is the type of system that was put in place from the Apprentice style. And we know that Donald Trump is a wonderful, great actor. He is a wonderful, great actor, and he is able to now formulate his plan of seizing power. The question came out.
Hello?
Question came out. Yes.
Billy?
Yes, I hear you fine, sir.
Okay,
Just testing.
we should be all right now.
Okay, we're trying to see. We'll see if the people are there. Okay, I think I can hear you. Thank you. Okay, so family, we're working through this, and I promise you this. This is going to make this program, this is going to make this station so much greater, better, and I feel honored to be the person to come in to work and get these little bugs out of the system, to get the system back up, because we are going to be ready be ready to go through and talk to you about the world's events and about the local events. But going back to, again, Donald Trump, he has his folks, and they are planning to do some damage. However, the damage that they may think that they're going to place on the citizens of America, the president-elect, Joe Biden, will have the ability to take care of it. Why? Because your guy, for those who are supporting Donald Trump, really have gone through the process of upsetting some of his staunch Republican supporters. We talk about the 70-some million folks that voted for Donald Trump. Well, tell me this, folk. How many of those folks have said, I've seen the light? My Messiah is not the Messiah that I thought was for us. Am I going to stay with him? No. I'm going to change, which may be one of the reasons some of the ones who are staying with Mr. Donald Trump is becoming so agitated, becoming so violent, because they're slipping down this grease pole. They can't hold on. But remember, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. I have sensed fear. I've sensed fear and folks waiting for things to really drop, and almost like a bomb to come down over the country of America. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. America is built for this. We are citizens of America that fight for our freedom, that fight for our rights. And we fight for the right thing. So it's going to be okay. It will be just fine. It's going to take some time. The attention is being switched over to this COVID-19, the vaccine. Why is it that they are not able to get the vaccine distributed so that folks can get these shots? We've gone through the process, and still some folks are still in that I don't think I want to take the shot syndrome. Okay. But for those folks who've been waiting and want the injection, who want that protection, it's not there. We're talking about it. We're speaking about the development of more companies coming into with the injections of the vaccine. We also have to take note that there was some person, potentially other folks, may also go through the process of trying to sabotage some of the vaccines. We've had a healthcare worker who did that because the Pfizer vaccine has to be kept at a real cold temperature, and he just didn't do it purposely to spoil the vaccine. The process there is, if you get a group of folks or people who are like-minded who are in control of the vaccine and they decide to do the same thing and still give you the injections of the vaccine, who's going to know? Who will know? These tight lids will have to be implemented, and special security measures for that Pfizer vaccine to make sure there is no sabotages that may impact the protection of the people who receive the COVID-19 shots. Okay? So you who are thinking, are we going to make it? Yeah, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. You've got to wear your mask. You've got to wash your hands and wear a shield if necessary. You see, the healthcare workers are wearing the shield, the mask. Many times when I'm out, I wear a shield, a mask, and my gloves. You just never know. The problem that we may have, and we do have families, is that we have family members that we love, especially like we went through the Christmas and et cetera, and we had folks who says, well, I'm just going to run by my family for a while for Christmas. Children are there. Seniors, other adults are there who've been doing things that you have no idea where they've been, who they've been with. Hello, Billy. And so then you have those folks coming in as a family for Christmas. Everybody's happy. They're leaving and going back to wherever they're coming from. I'm looking for my telephone caller to say something if you're there.
I am here.
You're there? Okay, well,
My name.
okay, well, let's do this. Let's get right to where we got to go. Got you on the line. And Leo, Brazil, Oakland, California.
Yes, sir.
Let's do a breakdown real quickly. Let's talk about the situation with the storming of the Capitol. What is your thoughts on that?
I don't have any thoughts. I'm echoing some. I'm hearing the echo of my voice.
Okay. We're working on the system. Just go ahead and talk through your echo.
All right.
What I'm trying to find out is, as a professional person who has served as a council person, who has served the community as an activist, who have been part of the original Black Panthers, and et cetera, I can continue. But when you see your political folks, and again, you were a political person, they could have stormed the chambers that you guys was meeting in. What would be your thought if you were in that chamber and the folks were storming it and trying to get in? What would go through your mind?
Well, I would wonder where the security is. The people have a right to assemble under the Constitution and to protest, but they do not have the authority to come in and try to stop the workings of government. And if they're trying to stop the workings of government, then it is the security's job to stop them.
When they start ushering the folks out, that's Lamar Lemons.
Out of where?
Out of the Capitol there, into the safe rooms. And as a Democrat,
Into the what room?
into the safe space of the Capitol there. As they were taking them off the floor, they were taking them to safe spaces in the Capitol, correct?
I don't know. What do you mean by safe spaces?
Okay, let's break it down a little differently. The folks that were out in the meeting space.
I'm having trouble understanding the words that you're using.
Okay.
There are protesters that have now come in on illegal ground. They've committed a felony. Are those the folks you're talking about?
Yes.
Because I want security, once they commit that felony, to arrest them.
Okay. What I'm saying, sir, is that what we want, that's idealistic. But I'm asking for what your eyes could see, for what the nation could see that was reported going on in the Capitol. We saw those thugs. We saw those folks coming in, rushing those political folks. I'm saying, what did you see in your eyes? Not idealistically, what did you see going on from your perspective? What did you see? Because it's obvious. Because it's obvious.
No business being there.
But it's obvious they were there. We know that they didn't have no business being there. We know that the security should have been there, but the security was not there. So what I'm asking you is, with all of the with all those security agencies there in Washington, why were, from your perspective, and you had mentioned the fact that all of the folks in the legal, in the law agencies is under Donald Trump. They received he is the commander-in-chief. Is there a theory as to why those folks in the police ranks did not come out and help in a timely fashion to protect those political folks.
I'm having distortions in terms of your voice, so I'm not clear on the question that you're asking. All I know is that if I was sitting in that chamber and I knew that those people should not be in that chamber, I would know that they got through the security. I would be wondering where the security is. At the same time, I would take care of my own security. I would be looking a way to get out of there.
Okay. Now, next day, next evening, what do you think the political folks are feeling about serving in that capacity and going back into that space? Do you think they're going to feel protected? Or do you think that they're going to be very nervous? Do you think they're going to be intimidated? Do you think that the image of Donald Trump and what he can do, as he said to folks, that this impeachment could have some bad ramifications?
I don't understand the questions because none of that is relevant as far as I'm concerned. The people that were there to do their job, which is what they were hired for and what they took the oath for, have to do their job.
They take orders.
And that is,
they take. Hold
if
on.
I am an elected official and I came there to conduct some business, I'm going back to that chamber to conduct the business.
Yeah, but Leo, now this is you and me now, just talking. If you are my boss, and I'm a boss of the unit, and my boss, your boss, through some confidant of the big boss, has stated, I want you to deploy your men very slowly. Is that a possibility as to why the people who were looking to be protected did not receive that protection? There was no
All
reason.
of that will have to come out. The investigation of what really went down.
Okay. So all this
everybody can see incompetence on the part of the leadership of the Capitol Police. But we don't know why the Capitol Police did not have people there with helmets and tear gas and all the other kinds of things to control the crowd. We do know that they didn't have any backup from the National Guard because they had no control over the National Guard. That was President Trump's responsibility, the Defense Department's responsibility.
There we go.
So we can't blame them for the breakdown in total security without understanding what the component pieces were and what they tried to do to make it happen.
I believe
but
that
at
you...
the very least, the top people at the police department could have said, look, Congressman, we haven't get the cooperation that we need to feel secure about this place, and we just want you to let you know that that's the way we feel and that we're not secure in this place. Then I could have made a decision whether or not I was going to have my meeting there.
Okay.
But they told me everything is secure. So now we have to investigate as to what broke down and why. Were they just incompetent, or were they just lying, or whether or not they were participating in the insecurity?
So the Capitol Police is responsible for all of the other different agencies. Do they
being
all
on their turf?
Do all the different other police agencies fall under the Capitol Police? Is that the way that works?
Onto the Capitol Police's turf. It's like San Leandro sitting next door to me. If the Oakland Police goes into San Leandro, they are under the authority of the San Leandro Police Department.
Okay.
And they only go there unless they're invited there by the San Leandro Police Department. And so the Capitol Police are in charge of Capitol Hill. And the D.C., the city police, have no authority up there unless they are invited up there by the Capitol Police.
Now, you mentioned the National Guard. Who is responsible for getting the National Guard there?
Well, D.C. is a federal city. Federal government actually runs the city, the Congress. And the Congress and the president have different jurisdictions. The president has his own police force at the White House. Congress is not in charge of the National Guard. The National Guard is a military force which is under the commander-in-chief, who is the president.
That's Donald Trump, and that's what I'm saying. So, if he is in charge of the National Guard, and the National Guard was on standby,
the National Guard was not on standby. The National Guard, I understand so far, and I don't know this, but the Capitol Police Chief called the Defense Department and said, we would like to have the National Guard stand by. They said, no, we're not going to do that. Well, that's President Trump saying no to them.
That's what we're trying
And so since I'm the Capitol Police Chief, the congressman would say, look, I tried to get the National Guard to back me up. I don't have that. What do you want me to do? Should we go on with this meeting?
Who is saying they should go on with this meeting?
The police chief would ask the congressman.
I believe that, as you alluded to earlier, that a congressperson had spoken to the person in charge, and they had been assured that all the steps that needed to be taken had been taken to ensure their safety.
When you tell me that the National Guard will not be there to back me up, and then I say, okay, that's all right, what do you think we should do? And you say, oh, well, you can go ahead with the meeting, hold this without having the backup, then that's exactly what I would do. I have to do my duty. I have to go and vote.
To shorthand this situation there, you had a person that spoke and is reported to talk to the person in charge for over an hour to go through to make sure all the dots and T's was crossed. That is on record. That's a statement from the person.
Maxine Waters.
Yes. So if the person has been assured in talking to that person that all of the steps, all the things you questioned have been taken care of, they were assured that all of these situations were in place. They were not told that the National Guard would not be available. This is something.
Well, I don't know that. That's what I'm saying. We got to get the facts.
When you say, when you say that you don't know that, I'm stating to you.
I don't.
Wait, you can holler, but I'm stating to you that if Maxine Waters says that I had an hour conversation, we're talking about a person. State what she talked about with that person. We don't know. Yes, I know we don't know, but the person who was involved in getting that information has stated that yes, she did have that information, and yes, she was given all of those assurances. So what I'm trying to get around to is the fact that you mentioned that the person who was the stop measure is Donald Trump. As you mentioned before, nobody was going to do anything unless Donald Trump says okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir.
I still don't understand your question.
Okay, we're going to take a commercial break. And we'll come back with this conversation with Leo Brazil of Oakland, California. I have my other guest who, because of situations, is not able to be with us. Oh, 5 minutes. Leo?
Yes.
We had we'll be back next week, and we'll have the connections corrected so that you'll be able to hear me clearly. I apologize to you for not being able to translate my conversation because of the inability to really hear me.
Right.
I understood that. So, but again, this was our test case today, and we found the little bugs that were in the system, and so we'll make it better for other shows and better for me next week. And
let's pick it up next week.
Yeah, we'll pick it up next week.
These people are coming back to Washington and going to start the revolution again.
Yeah, and so we're going to need you to talk about that, all right?
All right.
All right, Leo. Thank you.
All right.
All right, family.
God bless.
Blessings to you, sir. And family, I want to thank you for those who stayed with me today and listen to Talk Beat Jones, Billy E. Jones. I'll be back on Wednesday from 10 to 11. Remember, we respect you. We love you. And don't forget, I want to live. We didn't get a chance to get into that today, but I want to live. I want you to live. And we're going to talk about you and your health on Billy E. Jones, Talk Beat Jones. Have a great, wonderful life. We love you. Bye now. Don't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and